for Season 8 PTR is about to start. Will these new changes feel smart? Changes we will explore. Just wish they added more. It's time to get tested. Diablo for Season 8 testing. We won't be resting. Are these changes enough? Will the new season be rough? It's time to get tested. It's time to get tested. It's time to get testing. It's time to get testing. It's time to get tested.
It's time to get tested. Diablo for Season 8 PTR is about to start. Will these new changes feel smart? Changes we will explore. Just wish they added more. It's time to get testing. these new changes feel smart. Changes we will explore. Just wish they added more.
What's good, everybody?
It's time to get testing.
Hope everyone's having a good night. We're going to get testing the new PTR.
Diablo season 8 testing. We won't be resting. Are these changes enough? Will the new season be rough? It's time to get testing. It's time to get testing. It's time to get testing.
What's good, everybody? Hope you all had a great weekend. We are checking out the PTR this week because we figured, why not? We should check it out. See what the new season's going to look like. We got news. The Path of Exile big new league, Dawn of the Hunt, starts on April 4th, which is going to be shitty with Last Epoch's launch being on April 2nd. So that's going to be conflicting for sure, because I definitely wanted to check out Last Epoch for sure, but I definitely want to check out Path of Exile 2 for sure. So a bit of a quandary there that we'll figure out closer to. And then Diablo 4's new season full launch should be at like the end of April-ish, mid or maybe the second or third week of April, somewhere around there. It's late anyway, so they're going to be in a good position, at least that I will be able to check it out. But with Last Epoch and Diablo 4 kind of, or Last Epoch and PoE banging heads there, it kind of sucks. But it is what it is. But we've put in about an hour and 40 minutes so far in the PTR to test the leveling up experience, and we'll just pull up our gaming here. And so far it looks like we have got to level 20 in about that time. So we should, in theory, hit level 60 tonight. In theory. But I don't know if we will for sure. We're going to try to. And then hopefully Thursday we can test out the end game stuff.
I suppose this place will have
From what I saw, I did watch some of Rax's stream today, and it looks like he basically just ran the campaign for the most part, and he was able to hit 60 in about 3.5 hours with crashes. He did crash a lot. I have crashed once so far in the PTR. So there is that. The PTR is a bit crashy. It is a PTR, so like it is crashy. It doesn't make it right. Don't get me wrong. It sucks that it's crashing, because how are you supposed to test something when it's crashing? But you know, at least it hasn't been so bad for us. Is basically where we're at right now. We'll probably try, I want to try Grizzly Rage Shred, and I also want to try just Shred. We'll see what we can manage to pull off. Oh yeah, and killing world bosses is very important to get some of the more powerful abilities. So that will put you at an advantage also, because it seems like a lot of the boss powers, you get the boss powers just by actually freaking doing the world bosses. So that's kind of crazy. So that makes doing world boss fights a lot more important for sure. Like, that's why this guy's got the avarice things popping up and exploding here. He's fought an avarice, obviously, and got his powers. And second legendary, so that's alright. Oh, someone must have got a goblin or something. There we go. Legendary drops are definitely cut down, though. Definitely have not seen nearly as many now. That is for sure. Ooh, my finger is itchy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was a weird itch. Didn't like it. Did not like that. Alright, Belial showdown. So the world boss powers seem to be quite powerful. Helltide leveling up didn't seem much faster, to be brutally honest. I tried a bit of world Helltide powering up. I've done the events. Going to run the dungeons for any of the free powers that you can get definitely seems important. So getting your aspects from dungeons and stuff definitely seems like something I'd highly recommend doing. Whew. Why is that so itchy? Damn it. Stop. Oh, we got some more oranges. Oh, yeah. That. Tornadoes. Seek. Not getting a lot of stuff, eh? Game? Can't really give me some sort of better stuff than that. I guess that's fine. Is there another one? There's one down here. Go to Kuros Undercity. Yo, Harrison. So, before the stream, I got about an hour and a half with one crash in the PTR, and I got to level 20. Is basically all I've gone over here. PoE 2 new season is April 4th. Last epoch is April 2nd. So we got some button heads there, which kind of sucks. And yeah, we're just seeing how the progression feels. Hopefully we'll hit level 60 tonight. So the boss powers are cool because you get the boss powers just by beating the bosses in battle. But again, the boss powers are kind of just like witch powers slash vampire powers, so like not much has changed in that sense.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
How's your night treating you so far, Harrison?
There's a choice cut.
Biggest thing of the powers, just these on paper seem coolest. Well, you won't. So basically, to unlock the powers, so there's powers related to each of the bosses and stuff, right? So to get those powers, all you're going to do is you have to fight that respective boss. All the blue ones are unlocked by doing this event. But you have to fight the actual boss to unlock them. Hopefully we get it after doing this event. Oh, I think... No, maybe not. I think we've already done this guy. Where the hell does that guy go? Oh, you're teleporting all over the place. This guy is annoying, eh? But basically, if I see a world boss, I have to make sure I try and do the world boss. Ideally. Because the world boss is gonna give me the power I need there to unlock one of the better powers for the season. Are you gonna play more PoE 2 or Last Epoch? I don't know yet, man. I'm gonna try Last Epoch, and maybe if I get sucked into that more. PoE 2 is early access, and while I want to play it, I might have to split it up, do a week of one and a week another. I really haven't thought about how I'm gonna split that up. It's very annoying that they both are launching like the same week. It's Wednesday for the Last Epoch and then Friday for the PoE 2. It's kind of really a brutal launch window for Last Epoch. Because if they announce that Druid is going to be the new class with the new league, I'm probably going to be going PoE 2, just hands down. So... Cool. 9 months. It's been a while. It definitely has been a while. Almost a year. But at the same time, PoE 2 was such a solid and amazing experience. And it is definitely one of my favorites. And I only have so much time to play. I gotta decide what I want to play more. And if PoE 2 looks... It's not even to, like... Just sucks that it worked out this way, that they're kind of all mashed together like this. Because... Yeah, the only thing I can say is it just sucks. Like, I really wanted to make sure I had time to play both, but like it is what it is, right? We'll see what comes out with what and kind of just play it by ear and decide what we're gonna do from there. Oh, maybe. It is possible. Alright, time to get ready to fight Belial. I've heard Torment is a lot harder now, so that will make for some interesting stuff here. Let's not blow me up, please. Whew. So I feel like the difficulty increase is definitely not a bad thing that they've done from what I've heard. But we'll see how it plays out though. Should probably be using some potions and stuff. Good if Torment is way harder, that isn't. Well, that's the thing, is like a lot of the changes they're making are positive changes. There is no denying that the changes they are deciding to make are positive. What is not good is they haven't made any new activities for us to do. And therefore, we're just doing the same thing over and over again every season. And now even the season powers are the same every season. So like, that's the problem at the heart of it all, honestly. Is it's all we're doing the same thing every season now. So it is. We got 5 new uniques this season, 1 for each of the classes, 1 new aspect for each class. We got 3 new bosses, and they changed how the boss ladder works. That is the new season. And the boss powers are like just stuff. Different packaging for the same kind of seasonal power we've gotten before. So at least I hope balance is better. See, I'm interested to see about that. I definitely hope so as well. I hope they just get rid of everything past Pit 100 and they say Pit 100 is what you should be achieving for. There shouldn't be some kind of infinite system that lets you keep pushing, because otherwise they aren't going to balance shit. I think they need to say this is what Pit 100 is what you're going to do. You do Pit 100, that is the best pit you're going to do. And then give us ways to juice and progress in different endgame mechanics and give us more things to do, not just the pit. My food for thought right there. They done said no one should be due. I know they said it, but they should just remove Pit 150. Pit 100 is like where, like, again, they're not telling us what pit should be what everyone is able to do. Know what I mean? Like, they have Pit 150 available, so if someone can get there, they can get there, and that's a problem to me. They might as well just get rid of it. And if anyone's doing it at a ridiculous rate or pace, they're gonna have to be okay with it. And know what? There is a problem So I was thinking about this. They said they're going to try and address issues within the first 2 weeks of a season's launch. But if the progression is slower and people aren't getting to these endgame crazy broken builds in those first 2 weeks, is that just their way of copping out and being like, okay? I guess that at the same time, there will always be the mega sweats who get to grind it out, who are streaming full-time Diablo 4 that might be able to figure it out. But I don't know. I still have concerns that maybe the 2 weeks is not enough time with the slowed down progression. That is a good ring. Okay, we need some more cinders. Give me a goblin. You didn't give me a goblin. I hate you. No, that's why I kind of changed it, but I still don't know if it's enough time, because if they reduce, depending on how much the drops are reduced in torment levels for the legendaries and stuff as well, it's definitely makes me question it. But I guess we'll get a better idea when people get on Thursday to max out their characters with the cheat bot there and Kaivashad and really push some of the end game stuff. So you know what? I totally forgot to check the forums because they said there's some stuff that may not work as intended. So I'm curious what's not working as intended in this build. Totally didn't even bother checking that out. Didn't even think of it. So whatever we're trying to do here might not be intended. Okay, we're getting Grim Favors now at least. So we don't start getting Grim Favors till level 20? Is that right? Or no, I must have been just hiding the Whisper events. Whoops. Was watching a short on WoW Rogue one-shot. Peekaboo, the proceeded name like pro cooldown in history of WoW joke. But for real overwhelming. Wait, let me read that again. I'm confused. Oh, this guy exploded for a bunch of awesome stuff. Oh, there's a chest here. We'll open that. Open. Yo, X-rated. Progression is slowed down quite a bit. That's new. The boss mechanic stuff is fine. Ow. We're alright. How you doing tonight, though, X-rated? Are you having a good night? But, oh, PoE 2. Just at a friend's house. Nice. That's alright. That sounds like a good time if you ask me.
You look like you've seen battle.
Rather that, I think. How are the nights going? That's not bad, honestly. I could definitely be a little more excited about this season if there was some better stuff coming, but I can't complain completely too much. It's still decent. Let's all items salvage.
Other people I'd rather break bread with.
We got PoE. The new league is announced April 4th. 2 days after last Epoch launch. I did not. I've heard about it, though. I have heard about it. Like, you start, sell, press shadow. Oh, there's our first crash of the night. That's just how that goes. I'll watch some more people play it. Because right now, like, between Diablo 4, last Epoch, and all that, that's a lot of time for me to kind of sink into stuff. And then now Monster Hunter as well, which I've been still enjoying very much. Slowly taking my time going through the game for that, though. I feel like I got a lot to do there still. Oh, I'm enjoying it. I haven't got to the end game yet. I have not got that far yet, but I am working towards it off stream now. I am going to be doing the PTR on stream all week. But we're working towards getting the end game. The last fight I did was like the giant ice dragon dude. Well, good news for you is the real end game is fashion. Well, that's alright. I like fashion. I like being fashionable. And we will, Harrison. I just gotta get there. Taking my sweet ass time. I just made Optimus Prime. Nice. Alright, PTR test Druid. Let's try this again. Let's hope we don't keep crashing. This is something, the whole thing, this has been really bad, I've heard so far, this PTR. This is my second crash in about 2 hours now. It has been crashing like crazy. And it seems to be whenever I take a portal to go back wherever I was somewhere, that is when it's crashing on me, I'm finding. That is what I am noticing. Or have noticed, at least, that is to say. Oh. I beat the second... So I fought the White Wraith, and then it was like the fake fight because it runs away after. And then I beat... whatchamacallit? The big... Alpha Beast for the area. In the Winterlands. Harrison. So not I fought the White Wraith, but he ran away, so I have a feeling I've got to be getting close. I had a feeling. I thought I might be getting close. Goblin? Goblin. Not goblin. But once we get to endgame, we'll definitely be able to run some stuff. I know Sentry would like to run some stuff for sure, probably. Bren would probably like to run some stuff. A bunch of people would like to run some stuff with us in Monster Hunter. Hell, X-Rated probably want to run some endgame stuff with us. What's your Hunter rank now anyway? Goes hard. It's so much higher than Dual Blades, though. I don't know. But I like better. Glaive is def more powerful, though. Woo! Alright, let's... Whew. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Oh. Sorcerer's giving us some fire explosion power. Okay, we can open 2 chests after this as well. HR7 on dual blade, guys. I don't know if I want to swap my dude to insect flavor, just continue on my second save for insect. I've been playing a Fury Druid on Diablo 2 Resurrection recently. There's something about that game that grabs me. It's almost like there's too much going on, and honestly, I feel like there's not enough going on, personally. How's it going, RJ? Oh god, ow, 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 that hurt. I did not realize that person. Stupid. Can you not shoot these? No. Let's not die. We're good. We didn't die. Alright, it did not. That would have sucked if we died, though. That is some power. Not drop anything good for me. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, open. Amulet. Nice. That should be good. Def not enough, but we played every season, done the same stuff. We're going to see where you're coming from. Newer player. Understandable, yeah. Alright, we got another chest we can open here, so let's open it. Okay, one more. Painted Pit Lord. Yo, Harrison, no problem. Take your time. We gotta slay one more Harbinger. PTR keeps... Yeah, I've got it. It's crashed 2 times on me today. I played about an hour and a half or so before the stream. Off stream. And then... Oh, we got some Grim Favors to turn in, so we're gonna do that. Know what I wish they kept? I wish they put crows in every area to do the turn-ins, so you didn't have to go to the goddamn Tree of Whispers every time. But it is what it is. Like, it's not the end of the world. That's one of the things they could have kept around for real, though. But I've only crashed twice so far. And it's alright. It's alright. It is very annoying when it crashes, though. I find it crashes on me anytime I enter a portal. Take a ring. Good ring. We got a good ring. Okay, good. Okay, let's... So much meaningless stuff that we're doing. None of the fights are intimate. DTR is a challenging fight, and scaling difficulty on game ruins. Grinding is mind numbing. Yeah, it definitely could understand the mind numbingness of that. Skills refund. Oh, we can use that. That's some big damage. Yo, kid. How you doing, my friend? Have you been testing out the PTR yet? I figured that's what it was. I knew what you meant. Got that. Got that. Should be fine there. Oh, you're on PS5. I guess that would prevent you from testing the PTR out. Well, they've definitely made it more... Let's see if we crash here. This is normally where I crash. We didn't crash this time. They've slowed it down to an acceptable level. Oh, never mind. There's the crash. So anytime I enter a portal, it crashes. That is gonna be very annoying if that's the case. Because that is what I've noticed, is every time I've entered a portal, it crashes. So, from town, that is a very unfortunate crash. It really is. It makes backtracking 10 times more annoying than it needs to be. And everyone's experiencing it. I think I finally have diagnosed. It's just... No one has really... I haven't heard anyone say what they think it is causing the crash. I think it is 100% the portal now. When you go back to wherever you spawned. That is what is doing this bug. And it's brutal. When you logging in, that one I haven't encountered yet. That's something I couldn't say for sure what it's happening there, RJ. If it's crashing when logging in. I'm crashing anytime I use a portal. So I'll teleport back to town, salvage a bunch of stuff. And then when I go back to my portal, that is when I'm crashing. Yeah, I get one more Harbinger. No new content will cause me to retreat to the Eternal Realm again. You're probably going to be retreating to the Eternal Realm again. I'm not going to lie. Like, there is nothing new. We get the new Pinnacle boss with Belial. But it's like all the same stuff we've already been doing, kid. Like, honestly. The powers this season are basically the vampire powers 3.0 now, after last season's witch powers being the vampire powers 2.0. So not a lot changed on that front there. Other than that, like, yeah, you get the new boss, a couple new bosses, and that's it. Like, there's no new end game mechanics or progression or anything. You're still doing a boss ladder. They just changed it that instead you can do the bosses without the materials. You just need the materials to open the chest at the end instead. And they gave the bosses more mechanics and made them less one shot. You win type boss fights. So I think that's good, but I think those changes will be on the Eternal Realm anyway. So I don't know. I don't know, kid. I think they're good changes. Please survive it. I think this season they should have did the bosses and gave us some kind of end game progression. Something we could do when we hit Torment. That's not what we've already been doing for every season, basically. Because that's what it is we've been doing this every season already. And we haven't gotten any new end game activities. Nothing that's like giving us any kind of new progression. So I 100% agree. We need some more activities for us to do. That has been my thoughts for quite a few seasons now. Oh no, don't let I gotta stay with the archer girl. She's gonna get herself killed. Oh, come on. Get out of here.
We should get moving.
Okay, grab those. Anything good? Nope. Oh, we got rune. Rune's fine. Grinders need stuff to grind. Gaming, but they make it... Yeah, no, they need to give us more things to do. 100%. Because that's the biggest problem with them is like... let's see. Helltides was great. When they introduced that, bosses were great when they introduced that. And they gave us more things to do. Pit was... I think the pit still needs a defined, like... I don't think pit and it should exist in its current state. Pit should have... This is what you should be aiming to do. Not... They have pit 150 and they're like, no one should ever be doing 150. It's like, then why is it in the pit chart? If it's supposed to be you're supposed to be able to get to pit 100, and that's like going to be one of your pinnacle tasks. Say pit 100 is the highest, not pit 150, and you're never going to hit pit 150. So there's some things I'd like to see changed for sure, whether or not, because it sounds like they're trying to balance it around pit 100 being the highest pit level people should be hitting now. I did a 102. That's all right. Nice, Matt. And how's it going? And there's nothing wrong that you did that. I'm just thinking, like, my thought is I think they should just put a cap on pips and say that's what we should be balancing around, guys. If anything's doing this way too easy or struggling, you know whether to nerf or buff it type deal. And then you can have other kind of pinnacle content and bosses and things to do. Other forms of endgame progression, because that is what we don't have. We don't have other things to grind. Yo, how's it going, Mercury? Alright. We got 15 minutes we can open. Just testing out the grind, seeing how it feels. They definitely have slowed it down big time. Big time slowed down. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I did watch Rax's stream a little bit earlier today. It looks like if you just rush through the campaign and then do some strongholds towards the end of it, you can probably get the grind done in about 3.5 hours was what it was looking like. If you grind just the new campaign, that is, like power level through Vessel of Hatred. Oh god, I'm losing that guy. Let's not lose that thing, please. Ideally, my perfect scenario is D4 endgame. We should have Pit to like 100. Like you said, a mapping system like Core, more raids. I don't think raids. I don't like the idea of raids because it forces group play. I don't want to be forced group play, but something like raids, I guess. Because in a 4v, and you still want the battlegrounds. I have my doubts that battlegrounds will ever make it, my friend. I'd love to see it too, don't get me wrong. I had so much fun in the early seasons with the PvP, but I just don't see it happening.
Bless you.
Alright. How many obols do I have anyway? We got 428. We could probably buy some lost keys soon. If they made PvP, it would be better. If they had like, that'd be interesting if they made like PvP sets. That could be interesting. Not mad at either at the slowdown. Players tends to beat everything fast. We get everything fast to get nowhere because of no end game. And that's still the problem though, is we have the same end game that we've been saying is we need more end game, and it's like, oh, we'll slow it down for you. And it's like we still don't have end game. We still have the boss ladder. You just changed the boss ladder and added one. You added one boss for all versions, and you added 3 bosses if you have the expansion. But it's still the same shit, some different bosses. So Test 1 2. Can you hear me? Sorry about that, folks. My internet died on me for a second. Don't know what happened there. It was just a blip. It was an unhappy blip. Happens from time to time. I don't know what happened. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to restart the game? Probably gonna have to restart the game. Blah. But basically, the problem is, yeah, they don't. All right, we're gonna restart the game. 1 second here, guys. But nothing. Basically, the biggest problem is there is nothing to do. We've been doing the same end game loop forever. A lot of stuff feels basically pointless to run at times. Is returning through a portal. That's because of the crash. No, I didn't crash that time. I had to restart because my internet blipped for whatever reason on me. That was an internet's fault. It sometimes does that. Oh, did someone else report it, or did you go through the portal and it crashed on you as well? Glad we've pinpointed that. Good builds now. I play almost every character per season. Only thing keeps me going is... So that's definitely the bug. They gotta be seeing this. I'm surprised it hasn't been fixed. Okay, let's see. Will it let me in? I think we're in. We're good. I don't know if you can hear me, Sentry, but it should be back. Should be back. Internet died. There we go. Okay, we got 10 minutes. We gotta get to these chests. Let's go. Hopefully my internet does not die again. Going as build diversity. I have a problem with the... I get what you say with the build diversity, but the thing is the build diversity, though I'm hoping the balance is a lot better this season, there is build diversity, but the balance is not very good, especially last season and the season before that. And with it being in an open world game where you're sharing rooms with people, there should be a certain amount of balance that is required in the game since you are sharing this world with other players. Because last season, one of the most annoying things was running the headhunts. And all these broken builds are just killing everything for you, and you're just running around soaking up XP while they do that, and you don't really have a choice to do that. Okay, I got bored. I made a summoner barb and did 110. No earthquake. Nice. That's alright. Okay, we need to find at least one more chest. So, at least how it looks to me as well, for leveling up, it does not look like leveling up with the, I was gonna say something. What am I trying to say? Come on, Mel. Spit it out. It'll come to me. It will come to me. I hope. Alright, let's just try and find a chest. It was something to do with leveling up, I'm sure. I have a feeling it was about something to do with leveling up. I just can't remember exactly what. The gap between a good build and bad build is probably the biggest gap in any... Yeah, that's the issue, and like, that's why I said they need to define what needs to be a good build and what the final... What is the pinnacle content, and everyone should be able to achieve it. And oh yeah, shared world. So if we have a shared world, you need a certain level of balance across builds. Otherwise, when you have these overworld events and you have these people with these OP builds just running around and destroying everything while you have to just sit there and sponge it until you play one of these super broken builds yourself, it does not make for a fun experience. And there's no way to play it completely solo in the overworld, so they need to really crack down on the balance stuff, in my opinion, for that reason. Come on, give me a goblin. I want a goblin. Why won't you give me a goblin? I didn't think it was a big deal asking for a goblin. Okay, let's go. We gotta get 2 more chests now. But we can go over there. Let's go. Go. We get 2 more chests, and maybe we'll get a legendary out of it. Maybe we won't. But we're gonna try. Five minutes. Really hope the Evade Spiritborn is strong. I bet you it should be at least closer to where they want everything to be. They gotta eventually get it right, though, man. They eventually... Because right now, I feel like they're still so lost and just have no idea what the hell they're doing. Alright, come on. We gotta fight this boss guy. So your YouTube stream is up, but your Twitch is still down. That is definitely odd. Thanks for that info, Sean. That is... I don't know what happened with that. I'm gonna have to... Once I get to town, or get this last chest here, I can take a look. Take a minute. As strange that Twitch just would not reconnect. I don't know if it has something to do with because of multi-streaming. I will definitely get that sorted out here in 2 seconds. Ooh, legendary. Alright, let's see if I can turn it off here and turn it back on there if that works. Authorize. Okay, that might have fixed it. I guess we'll have to see. Oh, yeah, that fixed it. Weird. It just didn't recover it on its own. So that was very odd. Don't know what happened with that. That's the first time that's ever happened. Ta-da! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Twitch is fixed. Did you see my comment? Evade should be OP. I just have to see the damage. It just was already the fastest, but now has the damage multiplier with fire circle thing and the Durio boss power for the perma invulnerability. Well, I don't like that it's perma invulnerability. That's a bit... I don't know if I agree with that. Hopefully that's something they fix, because if that's a thing, I don't think that should be a thing. Can't even use the leave dungeon port without crashing. I'm going back to oof. And understandable. I'd be getting frustrated as well if that was me in the same situation there. +5 power. Don't mind if I do. Excuse me. That was a bit rude. Oh. We're gonna just salvage all this crap. Where can I teleport to next? I guess we can go here. Sure. Will we crash from teleporting from town using the map? We will not. Only if you use this. Watch. We click this.
It shows violence.
This should crash it. Gonna do damage. And the whole build is based around spamming evade. And letting the storm feathers kill everything. Okay, I missed the hell tide. Shit, I missed the hell tide. We'll go here. We'll do this boss event. So while that's cool in theory, the super cheese that's full and vulnerable. I think they'd have. I think it sounds cool, but I think it sounds super cheese and shouldn't exist. If I want balance, and that does not seem very balanced. It's probably fine without the Duriel power existing, but with that Duriel power existing, that kind of makes it seem super cheese. Well, the thing is everyone else's power should be on the same level as everyone. So evade build, because what was the pit? Was it evade build that you got to pit with 100 with this season? Harrison, or because you did get to pit 100 with one of your Spiritborns, did you not? No, Quell volley, that's right. Well, as long as it's not invulnerable, like I said, if it's not 100% invulnerable, I hope it has the damage to be a build. Like, don't get me wrong, I want the build to be strong enough and be viable enough to do what it should, as all builds should. But it definitely shouldn't be 100% invulnerable, even with the powers. That seems like a massive oversight if that is the case, that's all. But if the damage isn't that crazy, it also doesn't really affect me that much. So it's not one of those ones that would really phase me that much. You know what I mean? Because my biggest issue is with the overworld stuff, where you're doing an event like this, where there's people that are going to have super OP builds, and they just, like last season 7, be at least 3 seconds cooldowns or something on the invulnerable. Something.
Your efforts are for naught.
Oops.
This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
Oh, but yeah, this event for the boss event does not give a lot of XP, and the loot is not been anything too amazing either, just so everyone's aware. So I don't know, it's definitely not like Headhunt at all for getting like any kind of like significant XP or anything. So I thought spamming something like Shredder doing Lilith spikes. Oh, I'm sure yeah, I probably will try something like that. But we'll see what happens. Means I have to beat Lilith first to get her Lilith spikes. Because to unlock the boss, you have to beat the boss, so would have to be at least Torment 1 Lilith first to get her power. That is how that will work. Oh, there we go. That popped up a little bit late on Twitch there, but okay. Like, hey, you're live now. I knew I was live. I wasn't live for a bit because shit was broken. That's not my fault. That's my internet's fault. Ow. Ooh. Honestly, I don't understand why the season had to be delayed 2 weeks. Though it is probably good it's been delayed 2 weeks, considering everything's coming out in April. Between last Epoch and whatchamacallit, UE2's new league as well. So it's good they delayed it in that sense, but like the season doesn't have enough new stuff coming into it for me to think that the delayed was called for, in my opinion. Maybe I'm a dick for saying that, but I feel like there's just not enough new stuff being added for them to justify the 2-week extension they needed. Oh, no, 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 no. Whew, that hurt just a little bit. Yeah, they had to pull all the devs together, put together 2 braids. Let's cook this up. Oh, God. I mean, you're not wrong either. Like I said, not to say I hate Diablo, because I sure as hell don't. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here in the PTR playing the goddamn PTR. I definitely don't hate Diablo. But man, oh man. Okay, where's the new Helltide? It is here. Where are... I like all the changes. That's I think pretty much everyone's consensus, honestly. Is everyone is we're not getting an end game. They keep saying end game's like their #1 goal, but they're not. They're not giving us end game. So it is what it is. Oh, we crashed again. I was running on a horse. ... There we go. Ultimate patch note or bug report there. I was running on a horse. Surprised they really haven't done too much with crafting at all, period. But we crashed. This is pretty bad, though. This PTR crashing as much as it is. It has not been bueno, if you ask me. I have so much time to try and see how long it's going to take me to get to level 60. And I'm battling like crashes constantly. So it's not making the whole experience fun. Just crazy me they haven't had mass. Yeah, I know. At least they have the ability to re-roll on it as many times as you like. It's better than tempering. It's better than tempering. And they made tempering a little bit better by adding the scrolls, but you can only use the scrolls once. Yep, I did see that. And it is setting a standard for AAA gaming. And I am here for that. 100%. I think Monster Hunter was a fantastic game, and I thank Century for basically saying you should play. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. And I was like, I don't know, Century, and then he's like, you should just play. And I don't regret just playing. And I've been having a good time. I've been having a good time. I'm kind of a stickler for that sort of thing. Well, glad you are. I have been definitely enjoying my time in Monster Hunter. Oh, I forgot to buy keys from the oval guy. I gotta buy those because those probably have a chance to give me some helpful loot, I imagine. And I hopefully will be getting to the end game soon for that. I just beat the big ice dragon, trying to find after the next big fight after your first fight with the white wraith. So I figure I gotta be getting close to reaching end game. I didn't like it, came back and it exploded when I really got into it. I still haven't given Elden Ring that chance. I know I have to eventually, but only so much time in a day, and I've basically already now committed that time to being a monster hunter. You're almost to credits, but nowhere near endgame. Well, credits is better than not credits. Oh man, we missed out on a crazy goblin. Materials goblin, it looks like. Son of a bitch. Don't get Night Rain if you're not gonna get Elden Ring eventually. I'm not gonna get Night Rain because it's not cross-platform. Basically, if you can't do cross-platform, I'm almost not interested when most of my friends and stuff play on consoles. Not everyone I play with is on PC, so I've basically said if you're not gonna do crossplay, it's probably a game I'm not really interested in. If it's something I want to play with friends. So, don't have to worry about it. I will not be playing Night Rain for that reason. Because I have never even played Elden Ring in the first place. So, I've already written it off. At least the OG Elden Ring is best enjoyed solo for the story. Well, that's the thing, is like you can enjoy it solo. You really don't have to play it not solo, right? Alright, yay, you summoned 2, so there we go. Oriana is your girl. Oriana, not Oriana. Probably, there we go. We'll drink a potion, that'll give us a bit more XP as well. Just great Fortnite vibes where we're dropping the boys, but no PvP, a boss rush. Like, that's why I said it seemed like cool in theory, but again, the whole no crossplay thing is just a no-go for me. I'm not gonna play with a bunch of randoms on that. That is not what I'd call a good time for me. Oh no! That hurt. Good thing we're not playing hardcore. Oh, we got Spiritborn here to help. Invoke 3 rituals, eh? Okay.
We demand blood.
And if I had a group of people who I had to play Night Rain with, I'd probably think about playing it, but I don't have enough people that I'd play it with regularly enough to be worth it for me to get it. Even though I'm pretty sure, didn't you say you can play it single player, Harrison? Like it does have the ability to be done solo. Oh no, I just realized a bunch. This damage from that build came from Toxic, so I don't know. There we go. Go, go, go. Open that. Got Slay Scorpions as well. Alright, come on. Alright, we can open a chest and let's walk around and find stuff to do. Give me a legendary. Oh, it worked. Okay, we gotta stop picking up blues. We don't care about blues anymore at this point. So magic's become pretty redundant fairly quick. Not even level 30 and I'm already like, don't want them, don't care. Pull the cultist. You play single player, play on Night Rain, it's solo or trios. I mean, you know, would have to pick up a random. Yeah, you would. Can't play. Can't play. It says no group crossplay allowed. Makes me sad. Okay, we open another chest. Oh, there is a chest up there. It's a shame no cross. My brother plays as a Giga Chad Souls player, maybe multiple times on Xbox though. Okay. I wonder why they don't make it crossplay, because clearly crossplay is definitely like a doable thing. It just makes me wonder why they can't do it. Alright, we need one more tortured gift to make everything better. The only link there's on was a mistake. Yeah, very odd that they still decided, nope, not doing it. We're not doing it. Oh god, all that stuff is exploding. It's just a bad call. Bad calls happen. Almost level 30. We're almost level 30. We're almost level 30. All right. Okay, level 30. Good. Anything fresh on Season 8, TD? I wish I had better news for you. But as far as fresh goes, the only thing fresh we're getting is they're redoing the boss ladder, and we get a couple new bosses for the boss ladder, but it's same stuff, different day. Hope you're doing good though, TD. We're checking it still because we wanted to see what the progression's like for the new season, and it's alright. The progression's okay. They did slow it down. I don't know if it's too much or just enough now. I'm not seeing new playable characters. Oh, that's definitely not happen until next year when the new set comes out, my friend. I guarantee that's when that happens, for sure. I'm not trying to disagree with you on that either. It's just knowing Blizzard, they're not gonna. There's no way they're just gonna give us that before the expansion. And if they do, my God, people wouldn't believe it's Blizzard. They would not believe it. I don't think having more classes would hurt, but yes, balance is still very important. But I think another class. It did, or it says it did. So, the internet died again, guys. I'm gonna have to fix Twitch real quick here. This should revive it. I said authorized. I shouldn't have to authorize it every time. I should just be able to flick it on and off to fix it. There we go. That should hopefully fix it. Ooh. I died. Of course I did. Not surprised. Very annoying. Where am I? Whoa, that was weird, to say the least. I don't know what happened there. That was super weird. Grab that and let's go to town. Go, go, go. I liked being authorized is when I'm authorized to hunt a monster. Definitely it feels good when they're like, get them. You're like, all right, let's do this. Sure, whatever. We got a better weapon. That's a bunch of damage.
See you again soon, huh?
See you again soon, huh? We'll see. We will see. We'll also see if we manage to crash. That might happen as well.
It is done.
Ooh, greater materials or chest plate. We'll go for greater materials.
Different this one.
Okay, that's rank 5. So we got some damage modifier. Don't spoil anything. Do not spoil it. But okay, I understand. That's all I can say about it without spoilers. Fair enough. I respect that. Oh, and there, the portal crash. I entered my portal to go back to where I teleported. Big bug. All right, come on. Let's try this again. Worst bug ever. Yo! Is that the Rude? How's it going, dude? Shit, it's been a while, hasn't it? Again, too long. It's been a few months. How you been? How you holding up? The good weather is on its way. At least, it seems. I think we might be finally entering the time where going out to meet up for a drink might not be so out of the question. This Friday, I can do. Unfortunately, I would. Any other given circumstances, I would probably say yes. Or see what was going on. Me and the missus here have been both very sick, and we were sick on our anniversary, so we didn't end up getting to go out for our anniversary dinner. And we were going to do that this Friday because we're both pretty much all healed up. I'm going to get upsetty spaghetti if I have to play a Blizzle and it gets nerfed before Season 8. Maybe the next Saturday. The next Saturday I can say maybe. Maybe for sure. This Friday I know definitely is a no-go for me. Get that done. Exactly. We've been waiting to do this, but we both got pretty sick at the end of February there. It was brutal. Worst way to end the month. But we've been out for some walks with the nicer weather as recently, so we've been at least pretty happy about that. Oh, and Rude, I never told you I managed to hit YouTube partner. We're full YouTube partner. So we make some passive income from the content we make as well now, which is kind of neat. Yeah, no problem, Harrison. And I'm dual streaming now as well, so I've got my stream going on YouTube and on OnlyFans income. Could be passive income, I guess, right? Right, guys? I get this Ravaged Corpse. Maybe not that passive. I don't know how. I think you're just trying to hurt my feelings now, Rudy. That's easy to do. Ouch. No chills tonight. How do you like D4? It's not bad, but every season they should be adding more stuff and they're not, so they're kind of doing their player base a disservice. But been playing a lot of Path of Exile 2 early access. They got a big league coming out April 4th. Then Last Epoch is another action RPG, which is also good. But I'll play like every season of Diablo 4, but I just won't necessarily beat or stick around super long time for Diablo 4 if there's not a lot to do in it. And that's what it's seeming like next season's going to be like. It'll be one where I do like the Season's Journey quest, and then I'll bounce and be like, I'm done. I'm done for the season here. Ooh, we leveled up again. That's alright. I got attacked by a Inu Twitch ad. Oh no. It's unfortunately I don't really have a way. I think once you get the Twitch ads it's done though, luckily, but I don't have too much control over the Twitch ads. I try to have it do a longer Twitch break and then it does an hour played. And unless you're a sub or have Twitch Turbo, there's really no way around the Twitch ads, because Twitch is going to just play ads because they need to make the money somehow. And so it is what it is there, I suppose. I feel like on YouTube the ads should be a lot more conservative, in my opinion. But I really don't know for certain if that's how that works. I watched 5 ads for you. Bet you that's worth like 0.0001 cents. Maybe. Should be getting my first YouTube payout in probably by the mid-month here. $100 to get to payout, so I should be there soon. And at least Twitch, they reduced the payout time now. They made it, you just need to be at $50 to get a payout, so that's not too bad. But it's definitely, you need people to sub to you to get it. It's not nearly as passive as YouTube, because you just have to make good content that people want to watch, and you'll just get some passive ad revenue straight to drugs. Maybe a few drinks. Oh, Rudy, I didn't tell you. Guess what? Guess what? This is pretty big news I got here. You gotta make sure you're sitting down. Are you sitting down, Rude? On Saturday, I have not smoked for a month. I think we're done everything here. I guess we can go open some chests. The tobacco. I've kicked it. I've kicked it. No more. No, nothing. I went during the long weekend in February when we had the big storm. I was supposed to go see my family, and I was gonna go, and we ended up not going, and I was about to run out of smoke, so I just said screw it. I don't need any more. I'm quitting now. And after that, I just quit cold turkey. Since it was the holiday there, I did sleep a lot. And then I munch on a lot more snacks now as well. Snacking has definitely been helped me a lot with that, just having something to munch on here and there. Precisely. is eating good and the MMO genre is starving, the best we got in 20 years. Wow, that is a shell of its former self. Well, you gotta think, you got classic WoW not long ago there, Harrison. We got classic WoW back. They're not. I've had some drinks and stuff while I've quit, and I don't get the urge no more. Beers are not non-issue. So I think I've cleared my milestone there, Rude. Feeling pretty good about that. Never thought it was gonna happen, but we did. After a while, I can have a drag or two and never want to take another pup again. I am not at that point that think that I would do that. I feel like that would be just a downfall for me. So I definitely will not partake in that. A drag or two type scenario, that's for sure. Yeah, but knowing me, you will know when. Oh, those guys are gonna explode. Oh, someone summoned her. Oh, there's a goblin. Oh, double legendaries. That's all right. Yeah, classic hardcore save. Wow, most WoW players on it did not mention doing a standalone thing. Classic new. Instead of just remastering the X packs, right? Come on, get me out of there. Ooh, no, 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 no. Alright, I'm out. Gonna go smoke a joint and grind some poker. Get those. Play those odds and win big bucks, bud. It was good chatting, man. And hopefully, maybe next Saturday. We'll talk. We'll talk. Have a good night, dude. No. I will. I'll hit you up next week for sure to see if you're still got the plans. Or oh no, resurrect me. No. Brutal. That sucked big time. That keeps me coming back to retail WoW is the arena. PvP and whoa, nope. I'm wishing it expanded. It's not. It's got a similar vibe, just more simple. It's just ARPGs and with balance as big an issue as it is. I don't see them outside of what they have for PvP, but maybe this season will be a better one because maybe the classes maybe they got the balance right, and when we go to the PvP battleground, and it's not gonna be so bad. We can hope, right? We can freaking hope. It's pretty much where we're at. Was we can hope that for the best. Alright, what we got here? That's better. Max life, stone burst. I don't really... Gotta use that. Suppose. Oh, we're all legendary. We got the achievement. Not that that matters, really. Use that. And you know, maybe if they add some PvP modes, you got like Season 7. Yeah, but that's another problem that they don't want to add to their workload, unfortunately. They have a hard enough time balancing out PvE stuff to try and figure out balancing PvP as well to boot.
I can break that down. The forge is always hot.
Alright, where am I going? Is the question. Why do the PvP zones have to have the best Grim Favor? Everything else has such garbage Grim Favors. So frustrating. I start round was way better when it was based around Nightmare Dungeon. It was. I agree. Absolutely. I think it was. I do in fact think it was as well.
That'll come up like it.
Is progress finally satisfying? So, if you don't do the method that I saw Rax do today, it doesn't feel horrible. They slowed it down quite a bit. I think there is some stuff where we can maybe get a little bit more XP, maybe. But maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like they slowed it down a good chunk. I've been playing for, outside of a few crashes and stuff, we'll call it a 2.5 hours, and we're level 33 right now. Things that I wish that still existed. One, I wish the crows for doing Trees of Whispers still existed in the overworld. In Act 1, how does it compare? I think the progression of PoE 2 felt... they should have the crow in every zone. So anytime you have enough stuff to turn in, it shouldn't be a problem. Instead of having to go to the Tree of Whispers every time. That's my personal opinion. But I'd say it's maybe about the same. But apparently if you do the campaign, so if you do Vessel of Hatred campaign, is what Rax did. If you do the Vessel of Hatred campaign and push through that and then do some strongholds, you should be able to hit 60 in about 3.5 to 4 hours. Blizzard to add more ways Whisper Crows to the Helltides and Grim Favor stacks past 10. Honestly, either more crows or being able to stack past 10 would be I think, an awesome suggestion for them. Because like right now you can get overflow over 10. So are Whispers not as plentiful on PTR? I won't know about Obel vendors until Thursday or until I hit 60. So I don't know. I can't answer that question for you there, Harrison. So maybe. But I think if they either added the crows back or they added more stacking of the Whispers, either of those two would be suitable options. Both would be awesome, but one or the other at least would be helpful. You can't get 35 before turning in, which is the weakest part. Oh, it definitely is. Like, and then you go turn in 3 Whispers or something, and you just grind out all the Whispers and then turn them all in. Exactly. If we had the stacking, we wouldn't need the crows. That's why I said I'd take either or. If they really don't want to give us stacking other than the overflow, fine. Then give us at least the crows in every zone to turn in Whispers as if we happen to be doing them. I think that would be a fair compromise. As for what is the best method for leveling, I don't know. I don't know for sure, honestly. It seems doing the campaign and strongholds is the best method because the event, like the boss event for the season, does not actually give a ton of XP. And neither... So yeah, so you don't get... So Helltides are probably the best way to level up this season. Mixed in with getting some Tree of Whisper turns in. You should test Helltide leveling in C6. It was the fastest before headhunts. It was seeming like it was pretty fast, Harrison. I think it's probably the fastest. That combined with the Tree of Whisper turn-ins. I've been bugging Wizards and feedback about advancing the boss ladder system since the longest time, arguably since season. They definitely need to do something with, like, the ladder system. I think what they did with it is good. I think the things they have done with this patch are good in general. But I do believe that they needed to add some more progression type content stuff, because right now it basically just feels like we're doing a slower progression season 7 with the boss system having a few more bosses and that's it. But you're doing the same shit as before. There's no new actual end game content for us. So, oh god. So they should have revamped the boss ladder and then combine that with a new end game function. And hey, maybe they're going to surprise us. Maybe that's they're hiding that from us, that they're gonna be like, it's surprise, there's actually a new end game thing to do. But do I actually believe that's gonna happen? Not very likely. Fair crafting system. I don't mean changing master or tempering. I mean add. Can I? Yeah, like add some additional crafting type mechanics or something. Something else to it. Another like form of progression. And if that's the form of some kind of like endgame crafting or skill tempering we can do with like Paradric Cube or Kanai Cube, I totally get on board with that. I think that'd be pretty cool. I like that in Diablo 3. For Nightmare done. Why are they even in game? Undersea is way better for that, and now we have got the goblins too. The goblins aren't super common, so I wouldn't bet your money on using the goblins unless there's a goblin event there. It's my thoughts on that. But if the Undercity is better, which I never really did, for getting the Obdusite, then it's quite possible that maybe that is the correct way you should be doing it. Like, can I until the next expansion, because something like that would have a quest line strategy to it. Fair enough if you think that. I don't think that's unreasonable. I think they need to add some sort of endgame. Something endgame either way, even if it's not in the form of crafting with like a Kanai's Cube or something, where you can attach the powers to it or something. I think they need something still in the end game for us to do, because there currently is not enough stuff for us to do. What time is the world boss? 36 minutes. Okay, we'll do that because that will give us a boss power. Which boss is it? Does it say what boss it is? Does not. This Helltide is not done. How much time is left on it? Seconds. You're calling it? Alright, we'll see if that comes up. Before or at the expansion. Said repeatedly that they want players to have agency over difficulty and farming in the endgame, and done anything yet, we will know after the roadmap. Yeah, I thought we were supposed to get that a lot sooner, but I guess maybe there's still stuff in the work. It really depends on how much information they give us in the roadmap, right? I'm hoping it builds hype. I really like Diablo 4. But, like I was saying, this season, like, I think everything they've done is good. But they haven't added anything substantial or new to the game. They have just fixed existing systems that are now better, but they haven't added anything new. So this is like my 8th season, and I feel like I'm doing the same thing every season with nothing new to do. It's underwhelming that everyone will just get bored. Yep. Absolutely agree. Bad sport teams maybe next season. Well, if it's bad enough, that could be one of those things is I'll just say, well, there's Last Epoch and there's PoE 2. Maybe I'll stick with those. I feel like I've cheered for this bad sports team for 8 seasons, and while things are going in the right direction, they still keep missing the point so bad. So bad. And they keep saying we're aiming for this point. We know you guys want endgame, so we're doing endgame, but they haven't done endgame. Real changes when people will actually be hyped for the second expansion. And maybe even for things in between before the expansion. I suppose time will tell. I guess we'll just go here. Can I cut through here without fighting stuff? I cannot. And I guess we'll just do the stronghold. Why the hell not? There's paladins, Kondaris, then the greater evils in the second. Everyone will forget how bad Vessel and pre-order it anyway. Oh, absolutely. But until we get more information, it sounds like a lot of people are all feeling the same about Season 8. It's not bad, but the things they missed are not good. So, like, they're missing way too much. Keeping my distance from Blizzard titles for a while, they let me down one too many times. Understandable, Sentry. I get what you're saying. P4 is potential there, but it's starting to wonder if they realize its potential because PO2 is...
The vile priestess Hadar and her devils have burned our crops, razed our homes, crucified our loved ones. They serve not Akara.
Memory.
A memory.
Our walls are breached. This is madness. We will not survive. We'll sacrifice.
Season 8 isn't bad, but there isn't a lot of meat being added to the bones. Makes feel like the same game for another. Exactly. Exactly. And that is what I'm hearing is the majority consensus. That's what I made my video about. I made a video today and said, hey, I don't think it's bad, but we're not getting anything really new. So it's hard to be super excited for something we've already done a bunch of times. Know what I mean? So. Hey. Ah, you feared me, you jerk. Light the torch. There we go. Another level. There we go. Cut through here now. But absolutely agree with the sentiments there. No, it's not bad, just no meat for the bones. Season 8 will probably be fun for like 3 weeks tops, then people will hit. I could see that. 3 new ladder bosses is good. Belial is great, but we got can't get a whole new... Yeah, because you're still just doing boss grinds again. That's basically what it's going to be devolving to, and it's like, it would have been great if there was another activity I could be doing in between these boss runs that is enjoyable, or be working towards progressing and to make another something to do. Because after grinding bosses for so long, you're just like, why won't it stop? This needs to stop. I'm no longer having a good time. And I can grind it for quite some time. Like, I've done sessions where a whole stream is like pretty much just full on, just all boss battles. Please leave me alone. I gotta get to this boss. Get them. Ooh, there's a goblin here. I gotta go. I hit Paragon in Season 7, then I won't play Season 8 if I will get Battle Pass because Rod made it look like Season 8, but it will be the best one out of it after I get my cosmetics. Yeah, they said something about the reliquary would be related to doing that. To getting some stuff. If I'm not mistaken, they said, oh, the reliquary will have some something related to like customizing your battle pass or something. I haven't seen this thing where he said this mentioning of the reliquary or anything yet, but it definitely sounded interesting when they were saying that. So I'm interested to see what that'll be about when they start talking about it. Give me some gauntlets. What do we get? Oh, trample slide. I don't have a barrier. Buy all the battle pass regardless of the season. The new battle pass gets me excited. I will if I like the cosmetics in it. I don't think season 7 and season 6. Did I get seasons? I might have got season 6's. I think it was season 7's I didn't get. But I have to be pretty like, oh man, I just went in the portal and it's gonna crash again. That's what's gonna happen. Crashed. Oh, we didn't crash this time. Holy crap. Did it get like fixed on the back end or something? Holy shit. I don't want to complete a ritual. I don't care about the event. I play Necro in the Season 7 cosmetics. Sure enough. I know I didn't get it. I don't get it all the time, but if it interests me enough, I definitely pick it up, because why not? I hope druids get cosmetics for their transformations, or they update the... Because right now, I've gotten cosmetics for druids, and then looking back, I'm like, well, shit, why did I get a cosmetic for a druid? Because it literally does nothing for you. Alright, where is the boss? Can we get those? There he is. The new unique for Druid is the only item that I actually liked. I don't think there's personally, while I think it's an interesting item, I don't think there's enough support for it to actually be a good item, in my opinion. And I don't think there's enough support for that. Because, yeah, I want there to be enough support for that, but I don't think there is enough just by adding that one unique. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And I hope I'm wrong. But I feel like there isn't enough support for it. I believe it. I feel like they are so slow with giving us items that are of any substance, if I'm being honest. Okay, we can go here. So let's go to Nevesk. Alright, folks, I am going to take a quick washroom break. We're going to go for this boss battle, and then we'll be back on after this boss battle. We'll grind out a bit more, see where we can get to. But we're at level 38. I will be right back. I am coming back. We're not done. We're not done the stream. I just need to use the washroom. All right. That camera is definitely... Come back here. There we go. Yep. Well, human build doesn't really exist. So I don't think that really helps Druid human build at all. Because most of them need to transform in some way or form to get other bonuses that are going to be better than the human bonus. There's really not a lot of synergy for human-only builds.
Broken. Variana's your girl.
Yeah, that one sounds like it's gonna be just ridiculous, honestly.
You chose violence. Me too.
Oh, why aren't we? The only way I could potentially see a human druid is a Storm Stole build because Storm Strike got a new aspect. Maybe. Maybe. I really don't know. I don't think it's good enough though, just with the one new unique. I don't think... It might be, though. I just have a feeling it's not. But it definitely has potential to get the support it needs. Alright, what boss this is? Question. Shava. Shava seems like something I'd want. Alright, we'll be back. 18 minutes? Cool. We'll try and do the stronghold before Shava comes out. I made them strong. Blah, 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 blah. Was the companion blood how debilitating or petrify? But I think the Grow Witch made that good. Grow Witch power made a lot of companion builds. Companions good. And feasting on your bones, doo 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 doo. go. Get wrecked.
What ancestor cursed me with such
Okay, well, what time? 15. We really blasted through that, eh? Okay. What next? What's next? Could go for Blood Maiden, I suppose. Going for Blood Maiden is probably a good call. See if we can get a Tree of Whispers in there. Would be ideal. You, Wanderer.
What will it be?
Oh, that's not bad. Quit. Okay, go. Whoa. Who do I need to talk to? Let's stock it. Sort this out. What we got here? Here we go. Earthquake Druid. The ultimate build. Oh, we crashed. It was riding my horse again. Seems they do not want us to ride our horse. Okay, hopefully we won't crash and we'll be able to go do this Blood Maiden. Then from Blood Maiden, we will rush over to the world boss, which is the Shava. See if we can get Shava's ability there.
What is this?
Hilarious. coming. Okay, let's take her out.
It is done.
It is done. Everyone should fear the Earthquake Druid. Strongest build in the game.
That'll come up like any other.
Oh, poison's got her. Damn. Nice. Hey, there's a Tree of Whispers. Turn that in real quick. Then we'll head to the world boss, I think.
It is done.
So it looks like we're gonna hit about T40 tonight. Level 40. That is not T40. I don't know where that came from. See what we get here. Legendary staff. Trample slide staff. Big damage upgrade though. First skill. Colonic plates. We'll keep our core skill. It's fine. But we got some stuff. We're level 40 now.
I can mix anything you like. Come back whenever you like.
I'm really wondering if it's the fastest way to but as I was saying there, I'm very curious if it's going to be fastest to just do Hell Tides mixed with World Tree hunts and do Nightmare Dungeons and stuff for it. Very curious. Very, very curious. But what? We had an hour and a half. Nothing carries over, Matthew. PTR is just to test things out and see how things feel. Right now we're testing the 1 to 60 grind. It seems like the fastest way to do the grind from what I saw Rax do earlier today is do the Vessel of Hatred campaign and just power through it, skipping as much of the story as you can, and you can get a lot of experience doing it that way. Otherwise, it looks like to 1 to 60, if you're just doing like Hell Tides and stuff, it's probably going to be about 4 to 5 hours, maybe 6 to hit 60. I've been dealing with crashes and stuff, so it's probably going to be closer to 6 hours, honestly. Because the XP is definitely slowed down so far. On Thursday, when they give us the ability to power level, we'll be able to test out more of the end game stuff. If I'm already level 60, I may not even do that power level and just test. The only thing I might do is try and get some free items if I can. Yes, Thursday, you can boost your character to max level, and that way you can test all the end game stuff. Oh yeah, so I was talking about this. So the
Hello.
boss powers, each are related to bosses that you fight. So when I beat a Shaba, which should be here, it'll give me the one when hitting an enemy affected with the damage over time spawns a wave of acid. That's going to make poison builds maybe actually playable this season. That seems pretty strong. But yeah, you just fight the monsters. So like when you fight the all the ladder bosses and stuff, each time you beat them once, it'll unlock their powers. And same goes for beating like Lilith and stuff and all that. Very cool stuff. I like the system is cool. I think the system is cool. I just wish they added some new stuff. Maybe. Maybe. That Shava one looks like it could make poison potentially good. The problem is dots in general suck. They haven't given dots enough love in general for like any classes to make it dot builds very good, unless you're like super powerful or over like super tuned and super geared with like some of the best in gear stuff, and even then you're gonna get outperformed by most things, I think, still. But that ability definitely doesn't hurt. That boss power definitely will make it feel a little bit better. So it's not the worst thing in the world to see there. Is it because they don't crit or overpower? And yes, I think that's partly why, because they don't get enough multipliers, and the ability not to crit and or overpower two of the strongest mechanics in the game really does a number to their damage output and what they're capable of doing.
Greetings. Greetings.
Greetings.
Greeting. It is. I've really wanted to play some sort of like poison shred. I thought last season it was going to be the one. Still too weak. It might feel a bit better this one, but it's hard to say because they did amp the difficulty and made the progression a bit slower. So maybe right now we're kind of playing a poison build right now for our level up build. I think poison's pretty good for level up currently. I just don't know how good it will do going into the late game. We'll probably mess around with that because there's a few things I want to mess around with in the PTR before it ends next week. And I think Poison Shred will be one of them. So it's nice that we're getting this boss here so we can actually get some of the boss powers to test it out. And then on Thursday, I think you'll probably be able to unlock all the boss powers anyway. So 2s to 2s, yes. Do you think Barb Bleed could be good with the Lord Zir power? Crimson? Where's the Lord Zir power? Oh, bleeding damage per second. Maybe. I'm not. I played Barb one season, and I was in season 2 Hoda Barb. I'm definitely not the go-to guy to ask about barbs. Druids are my specialty, but I'd like to see. I bet you someone will probably dabble with that. It doesn't seem like it's a bad synergy. I just couldn't tell you for sure myself. But it seems like it could be decent on paper. At least my internet hasn't crashed anymore. I've had my internet crash a few times already, twice on stream here.
Look.
It's not been kind to me. Oh, here he comes. Let's get this Shaba down. Let's see how. But like, you can't even see how much poison damage the dots are on him on a Shaba here when I'm fighting a Shaba, which is kind of crazy. So Earthquake Druid seems OP. Ow, made me vulnerable. There we go. We should get Shaba's power now. We are only in normal, to be fair, but yes, I agree. That was faster than I was expecting. And wow, that gives a lot of legendary. So world bosses definitely seem like the thing you want to be doing for sure. Yeah. Especially with how slow leveling up is now. I think doing world bosses is like almost a must now. We'll keep the one we have because our damage over time is way better. That's good. Use that, put that there. You damage, take damage or heal instead. That's good. Bonus vulnerable damage. We don't have a way of making things vulnerable very easily. Damage to crowd control enemies. For each 1% of an element or bonus can increase damage for that element. So does this one confuses me. Does this work for poison damage? I don't think so, because poison's not an elemental, is it? Elemental would be these three. Poison and shadow are their own things. I don't know. Something I definitely will have to dig into a little bit. Harbinger of Hatred volley boss power seems promising. Hopefully, well, Thursday we'll be able to test that for sure. So, unfortunately, you gotta wait till Thursday to be able to test that. There we go. Hell, you know what? I'm curious. See what the XP like is going to be like from a nightmare dungeon. Mercury the Druid feels alright. I think we need to get to the end game though before I say how good it is or not though, because like most stuff early game feels pretty alright if you ask me. So Ashava's power seems OP. So I'm gonna put it out there. Shava's boss power with a right now we're kind of a poisonish build for our druid right now, and it feels super strong. Insect Blade Gober. Are you playing some Monster Hunters right now, Harrison? Where the hell is the boss guy that we... Gotta find the guy with the key. Oh, there he is. Traveling to the restricted archives. Oh, can do. But I think once we get to the end game there, Mercury, I'll have a better understanding and a better feel. And then there's at least 3 druid builds I'm going to test. I'm going to test a couple flavors of Grizzly Rage. I'm going to test a couple flavors of Dread. And that's pretty much my go-to for at least this PTR testing. That's what I'm going to try and test out. So we'll see how it goes. And if I can test it all out. I'm hoping I can, but we'll see. Then after the PTR, I will, so next week, I'll be streaming it today and Thursday. And then next week we'll probably be back to Monster Hunters till last Epoch or PoE 2, whichever comes first. I'm curious if last Epoch will change their launch date at all. Very curious, just because they're launching so close together. And I'm excited to play both, but I think I'm more excited to try out the new stuff in PoE 2, unfortunately. Like, if I had to choose one, I think I'd choose PoE 2, personally. And I really like last Epoch. Just beat the first Apex with my second save. Thirsty as heck. When you have 0 contact, stack 0 DPS, but when you're jumping slashing move, all stacks most DPS in the game. True. Sounds fun. So this Ashava power is seeming quite strong, as I was saying. Then we got lucky and we got Earthquake Rune, and it seems, I think, is helping us out big time as well. Oh, Butcher! Crush. Get out of here, loser. Killed Butcher. That's alright. We're strong enough to take on a Butcher, but we are only in normal as well, so I don't think that is a super impressive feat. But you should always just grind normal to 60 so you can get your power easiest and fastest. No point, because it's already slower as is. Oh, Tomb Lord, the ultimate boss. Okay, let's drop that. Grab that. Okay, let's sort what we get. Heal. Might as well go for big armor. Why not? We want the damage armor. That's fine. That's more damage. Okay, I think we can leave here. Oh, thank you, Mercury. So I got the best powers I currently have equipped then for the boss powers based on what I have so far. Corrupting damage. Corrupting is shadow, right. Spends all your power to increase its damage by... enemies take 21% more damage. That gets all their burn. Hitting an elite with your main boss plus with 10% of their for 15 seconds. Interesting. Wow. Lilith's power is stupid OP. I didn't realize that. Up to a 300% multiplier. Attack an enemy with a wave of spikes that lasts 2 seconds and deal a bunch of damage. So yeah, that would be the shred one. This would be the poison one. Crazy. Yeah, I don't think I changed too much more, honestly. Okay, we wanted to salvage some crap.
Well, let's have a look.
Don't even need unsatiated right now, I don't think. We'll do one more nightmare dungeon before we call it a night here, folks. Again, Ancestors Favors one. Do that one. We're not gonna... That's PTR. We'll waste a potion. We can afford to waste a potion. Go here. Alright, so let's run this nightmare dungeon. And then we'll give our early thoughts on the progression and how it felt. Okay, slay all enemies, is what it says. Yo, that's crazy. Looks like Boba would be the best spirit form with that power, sadly. Yeah, the power is crazy. The Lilith power is crazy. I saw that. Shred is gonna be insane too with that power. The Lilith power, I think, might be overtuned just a little bit. Oh, know what? We need unsatiated because that's what gives us our spirit. That is a mistake I have made. We have made a mistake. Okay, free the prisoners. Free all the prisoners, please. Definitely feeling very powerful right now, though. With now that I got the Ashava power, like I went from the power difference is crazy, actually. It is possible, and hopefully they, like they said, PTR. Hopefully they'll catch it, nerf it, and do what they have to. And then if they need to catch anything else within the first 2 weeks of the launch of the season, they should nerf it if it's still doing crazy shit. So we'll see how, if they actually react as fast as they say they're going to, because this is based on what they're saying they're going to do, right? So we'll see if that's how they actually react and get shit done. Because honestly, I think that's great. That's how they should be handling it, but it's all a matter of if they actually handle it that way or not. Because that way people don't get too invested into it and it gets nerfed mid-season or something. Like, I get that. But they need to actually do it. Oh, wow. The poison. Holy shit. What the hell is that? That poison is insane. What the hell? Wow. Wow. That was actually crazy. Alright, guys. And gals and everybody. So, early thoughts. think the slowdown's good. If you check out someone like Rax today, I think he got it done faster though. All he did was progress through the Vessel of Hatred story as fast as possible. So he didn't skip that campaign and just powered through it. He got a bunch of XP and was able to level up, and he did it in about 3 hours. About 3.5 hours is what he would have got, but he kept crashing, so understandably he stopped. We got to, with several crashes ourselves, about level 42 tonight, and that was only doing Hell Tides, a few dungeons, a couple nightmare dungeons. Whoa, I forgot my camera has finger motions, so it kind of was looking at my counting and stuff and was like, oh, you want me to zoom in? That's not what I meant, camera. But we made it to 42 without using the campaign to get the bonus XP. Thanks, Mercury. Harrison, appreciate you guys. And we'll be back on Thursday, and we're going to test out some of the endgame stuff. I'm going to still try and do some of the progression stuff off stream probably, just to see if I can get to level 60 and how it feels. But overall, I think the progression speed is fine. It needed to slow down from Season 7. Season 7 was off the rails on how fast you were leveling up. So I think the progression is feeling pretty good right now. But I'm going to hit the hay. I think anyone else who is tired, you go hit the hay as well. Appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me tonight, and we'll catch you on Thursday. So have a good night, everybody.
It's time to get tested. Diablo 4 Season 8 PTR is about to start. Will these new changes feel smart? Changes we will explore. Just wish they added more.